understated.
The Nuggets lucky to have him. Thanks, David. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far. And they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, Denver, a couple spots below.
And, guys, for the Lakers, they had plenty of doubters before the season started. But I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
Well, how could you? They're a team that's actually feared at this point, and that is legit. They go into every single game, no matter who's the opponent, and they expect to win.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at center. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot. Out to Harris. Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie with team dinners and team trips, and I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending.
Absolutely,
you're not spending your per diem.
No per diem spend.
Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture, I had people that were calling me up going, "You should read this," and I said, "Read it. I lived it."
Are
you kidding me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about. Well, hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely.
Down low. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Harris.
A great concentration from Paul Millsap there. He's used to having the score on difficult shots around multiple defenders.
James, the pass to McGee. Lakers passing it around. James kicks to Green. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
This is what Green brings to the offense, the unwavering confidence to rise up and hit threes.
Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Murray for 3. Rebounded by McGee. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Green, the pass to Davis. Over Murray. McGee trying to break free. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Jokic. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Green against Harris. Passes it to James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, every night, the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer, and a lot of gas, it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
Lakers leading by 4. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Always fun to watch Anthony Davis rise up for dunks like that. Awesome anticipation from him.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Harris outside. Back to Jokic. McGee with the block. Now LeBron. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Murray kicks to Harris. Millsap trying to get open. They can't stop the run with that one. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but the coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
Barton outside over Caldwell Pope, and Barton gets it to go on the assist by Murray.
Will Barton catches the ball, a great job of squaring up, and the defense better be aware of him there.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 7. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And the first one at the line is good.
So many finishers on this Denver Nugget team and a great second unit that comes in and changes the pace. It's the passing that really helps that Denver Nugget offense get into a flow and make them very difficult to guard. Not a surprise they were second in assists last year.
Both good from the line that time. And Brett, when you take a look at the Nuggets, it's almost as if every bucket comes from that extra pass.
Yeah, the team was in the middle of the road last year in terms of their made threes, but second in threes that were assisted on. So ball movement imperative to the success of their offense. And of course, we know it kind of starts there with that point center in Jokic.
Murray, no good.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Poked away. The Lakers with the ball. LeBron outside. Here's Green, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away, using those long arms.
The Nuggets trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Murray penetrating. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage. And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over,
Yes.
and you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
And the three off target.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Now, I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
On the wing, James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James. And the Lakers with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Bradley's subbed in for Danny Green. Plumlee, he's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. That one is no good.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Lakers leading by 16. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Bradley with good focus there. Tough play, and ends up with the and one.
Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Malik Beasley comes in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
1 shot.
Well, he's an effective two-way player, is Avery Bradley, and he's worked very hard. You remember his early years with the Celtics, just continuing to improve to make sure he has a place in this league.
Morris passes to Grant. Here's the three. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. 19-point game. Bradley can't get it to go.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Cook, he's checked in for James. And Denver has possession. Beasley for three. And that one is off. It's Bradley on the wing, covered by Beasley. Bradley kicks to Kuzma. Outside, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Bradley from three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Craig. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bounce pass from Morris. Beasley, the pass to Plumlee, and he banks in the layup.
And those are some effort points. Even with the defender draped all over him, Plumlee works hard to get off a makeable shot.
Here is Cook, covered by Morris. Cook, the pass to Kuzma. Got a piece of it. Davis kicks to Bradley, over Beasley, and it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Davis. Bradley's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Plumlee dishes to Beasley. Grant outside. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
Denver calls timeout. Brent, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player,
Superstar,
but
right.
you know the role that he had for
Yes,
the
I
teams
do.
that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. Back to Morris. Beasley for three. And the rebound goes to Howard.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Kuzma passes to Cook. Back to Kuzma. No good that time. Good work defensively by Morris. For three, Beasley. Not going to go that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. Cook looking it over. There's the pass to Bradley. 1:41 left to play here in the first. Pass to Kuzma. Over Beasley. Kuzma can't get it to go.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Morris kicks to Plumlee. Back to Morris. And it's Beasley in the corner. And another miss by Denver.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Passes to Kuzma. Back to Cook. Outside Bradley. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
You know, Anthony Davis is going to spend a lot of time at the free throw line most nights throughout the course of the season, and he's going to be pretty solid when he gets there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Quinn Cook. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Kuzma outside. Here's Caruso, covered by Beasley. Howard against Grant. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Morris. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Beasley for 3.
Excellent, excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Los Angeles on top, leading by 17. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Los Angeles leading by 17. They've got Howard. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Davis. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the two-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Craig passes to Morris. And they pick up 2. Morris has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Nuggets.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brett, so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course, last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Good
saw
name.
that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Morris passes to Grant. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Craig can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Jokic.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games.
Take a break.
I think
Two
he's
shots.
feeling it.
And the first one drops. And the Lakers with some changes. LeBron comes in for Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Kyle Kuzma. And so he hits both. The Nuggets trail by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's Jokic top of the key. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Dwight Howard. You know, Brent, passing is just one of the many things that Jokic does well on the floor.
Well, it doesn't look pretty at times, and there's not a ton of athleticism, but the cerebral play of Jokic, and then for teams to try to prepare Kevin defensively for a team offensively that plays from a point center, that's a bit of a mind job night in and night out. Denver's done such a great job of accentuating the skill set of Nikola Jokic.
That free throw, no good.
Well, it's interesting when Jokic was playing with Nurkic, and they cleared the room for Jokic to take over at the center position. He's taken on that responsibility. He's taken on the star role. He's accepting it and excelling at it.
He hits the second from the line. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Lakers leading by 17. Here's James, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Did you see LeBron just shrug off that contact there? It's like nothing even hit him.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
One shot.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Rondo against Murray. That's tipped. It's stolen by Rondo. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And it's slammed in by Howard.
I think that's Dwight Howard's favorite play. He loves going up for the oop. Outstanding chemistry between him and his teammate there.
The drive by Jokic. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That one is off. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. Barton kicks to Murray. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Barton finds Murray. Knocked loose. Clock at 6. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging about 26 points per, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Caruso, the pass to McGee. Good work defensively by Millsap.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Denver shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 22 is their biggest lead. Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by Barton. And stolen by Barton. Wide open look here for Murray. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Caruso. Lakers working the ball around now. He's looking for James and finds him. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Tipped away. Millsap with the steal. Good D by James. Lakers leading by 16. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's McGee with the jam.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Murray against Rondo. Jokic passes to Barton. Now Murray. Over Rondo. Murray, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. Fourth, the Nuggets.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Martin defending. James in the post. Millsap on him. James with the bucket.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Knocked away. Murray surveying the D. 5 on the clock. Over LeBron. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. James kicks to Rondo. Back to LeBron. Shoots a fader. Martin with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 20. Murray the pass to Jokic. To the inside. Millsap dishes to Murray. And he gets the bucket. Murray's got his 2nd bucket.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
Millsap against LeBron. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Caruso. Caldwell Pope with it. It's good from long range. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Harris outside. Deep 2 from Murray. And too long on the shot.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
McGee with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And James throws it down.
This looks so easy for LeBron James, a powerhouse who can score from anywhere.
Harris looking it over. The pass to Murray. Over Rondo. Murray, no good.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Jokic draws the double. Rondo against Harris. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for the Lakers. Danny Green, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Bradley comes in for Alex Caruso. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it loose. And stolen by LeBron. Jumps up, and James throws it down.
LeBron James in full speed right there. What size and skill coming down the lane.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Green finds Bradley. No good on the triple. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. And the turnover again by Denver. Well, Brent, not many can deny that Gary Harris is an absolute pest on the defensive end.
Yeah, pretty relentless on that end of the floor. Defensively, he's rugged and tough, and he can cover a lot of ground with that lateral quickness.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Torrey Craig comes in for Barton. And it's Malik Beasley in for Harris. Bradley kicks to Green. 4 on the clock. And he drops it in from the low post. Green's got 5 points so far. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Denver calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Denver also making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Grant kicks to Morris. Fades. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Shot to stop the run, and he hits the jump shot. Morris has got 4 points this quarter. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Here is Cook, covered by Morris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Good on both. Now Morris. He's got 7. Dishes it to Beasley. Morris outside. Back to Beasley. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Plumlee, no luck.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. There's 1:40 left to play here in the half. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
You talk about solid role players, Brent. Mason Plumlee fits the bill.
Does such a great job consistently of coming in, being a physical player, setting screens and rolling. Probably an underrated part of his game is the way that he passes the ball, but never is going to get your team out of sorts with the way that Mason can play within his role.
Shooting one.
That's good from Plumlee. 1:37 left in the first half of basketball. Here is Cook, covered by Morris. Green, the pass to Davis. Kicks it to Cook. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Green, no luck.
Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
Passes it to Craig. Grant against Kuzma. Clock at 6. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Denver with the ball. And stolen by Kuzma. It's Bradley on the wing from outside the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Bradley's got 8 points.
You got to keep an eye on Bradley, especially when he's looking to pull the trigger from deep. Better when he has his feet set.
44 seconds left to play in the first half. It's stolen by Bradley. To the paint. Here's Davis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 7 points in the game.
Even though Davis gets bodied just a little bit, he still knocks down the shot right in the defense's face.
Beasley outside. Morris, no good. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. Outside for Davis. Back to Green. Beyond the arc. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Green. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
The ball rotates over to AD, and he simply rises up and makes that jump shot look so easy.
And here's Morris for 3. And so it's Los Angeles out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 25 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at point guard. Caldwell Pope against Barton. Here's Jokic. He can't get that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Green dishes to LeBron. Here's Davis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Barton kicks to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 7.
Yeah, Murray there dialing 1 before that shot. Different area code.
Green the pass to Davis. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Gary Harris. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Denver shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Outside Millsap. Now the dish to Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential left in the tank for Jamal Murray. He's able to play both guard spots, but it's that sweet jump shot that has his teammates and the coaching staff salivating about where his ceiling is.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got 8 points in the quarter.
And some deep range shown there by Murray. When the D leaves him alone from there, it's pretty much going in.
Here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's Harris, and Davis sends it back. A pull-up. And it's off the back rim, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Barton surveying the floor. Out to the right wing. Millsap kicks to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Jokic on top. Harris against LeBron. Launches it. And it's Gary Harris with the 3. Harris has got 5 now.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Davis, the pass to James. Over Murray. James misses. Denver's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Murray outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 8 assists, and 9 rebounds. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
Feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good. You talk about players who are X factors for their team, and for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray is one of those guys. He is a guy that once he gets going, feels like the team can become unbeatable.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. And so Murray nails both of them. As you said, Brent, a hot Jamal Murray can take over a game.
Big time investment from the Nuggets this offseason and what Jamal Murray is to them now, but what he can be in the future. And I think right now what he's looking to be is as consistent as he possibly can be, night in and night out, to prepare this team each season to play its best basketball in the postseason.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron from the wing, and good that time. LeBron's got 32 points in the game.
And how smart is LeBron James right there? Just amazing, knowing when to drive, when to stop, and when to pop.
LeBron against Millsap. Barton outside. There's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barton's got 5 points so far.
Off-season work and shooting the basketball paying off for Barton there. This guy you have to keep your eye on if he gets the ball around the arc.
Here's Rondo. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight. For 3, Murray. Another 3 for Denver.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Offside Rondo. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Harris.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Barton with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Barton kicks to Murray. From deep. And no good that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Rondo passes to James. And James throws it down.
Well, you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk.
Murray against Rondo. Pass to Barton. Fires the 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Murray outside. The pass to Millsap. Barton inside the line. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. He's got 7.
Well, you overreact to Paul Millsap. Good job of him staying patient and then finding one of his open teammates.
Rondo kicks to Caruso. Rondo scanning the floor. Pass to Howard. From deep 3-point range. Barton with the rebound. Barton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Millsap. The Lakers with the rebound. Rondo at the elbow. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Great block from Millsap, sending that one back.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Rondo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Although he's a bit smaller, Rondo knows he's got to outthink guys on the interior, and that time drew the contact.
He's off on the first. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. The Nuggets also changing it up. Plumlee, he's checked in for Millsap. Malik Beasley comes in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Murray. And he's good on the second. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Now here's Beasley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
That reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Nuggets shooting right around 46% from the floor in the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Quinn Cook's checked in for the Lakers. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Plumlee finds Beasley. Morris with the ball. Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Morris. From deep. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
Morris passes to Plumlee. Here's Craig. He kicks to Morris. Beasley with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper. Beasley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Lakers have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here is Cook, right now averaging about 5 points a game. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Yep, it counts.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Morris dishes to Plumlee. Here's Craig. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Morris outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Poked loose. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Craig, guarded by Kuzma. Morris kicks to Beasley. Pass to Craig. And it's sent back by Howard. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way, and that one is good. James has got 13 points in just this quarter.
Now, LeBron does so many things so very well, including handling the ball and getting to where he wants to go.
That one drops for him.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Cook, the pass to LeBron, and they double up LeBron. The 3 from Bradley. Craig pulls it in. Denver shooting just 34% from the floor. Beasley fires, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Los Angeles has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Kuzma outside. Kicks to Bradley. A stupendous finish in traffic. Bradley's got 10 points in the game.
Year after year, Avery Bradley seems to come back with something more in his bag of tools. Nice job on the pick and roll there.
Grant, right side. 46 seconds left to play in the third. He dishes it to Beasley. And it's sent back by Howard. LeBron left side. Here's Cook. Misses the three. The Nuggets shooting in the second half so far about 45%. Here's Craig, guarded by Kuzma. For three, Beasley. And it's Beasley again missing. It's Bradley on the wing. And the pass to Howard. And here is James. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Morris with the ball. Jared Dudley out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bradley. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Cook in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. Here's Porter. McGee with the block. But they get it back. Morris, no good.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Back to Cook. Pass to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kuzma's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Here's Porter. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he's going up for the alley-oop. McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here is Cook, covered by Morris. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
The Lakers making a switch here. Daniels is checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Vanderbilt's checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Back to Daniels. In the corner, Cook with it. 6 on the shot clock. Over Morris. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
And he knocks down the first one. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action
could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
Both shots good from the stripe. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Hernan Gomez, that's a 2-pointer. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Now McGee. There's the feed to Daniels. Beasley with the steal. Pass to Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
2.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And bird right's an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So if a player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further to keep him around the culture.
Millsap kicks to Barton. From the arc. Good on the 3-point shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Murray outside. Pass to Morris. Millsap against Davis. Ball's knocked loose. 3-pointer. And again, Denver with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The pass to McGee. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yes.
So sign me up
with
for that job.
With courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted, and I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Green against Murray. Green deciding where to go with it. Good work defensively by Millsap.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Caldwell Pope passes to McGee, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? I mean,
no, it can't be that.
Well, I don't know if...
I mean, if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. I mean, quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time. Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that very much.
James checked in for Alex Caruso. Gary Harris is checked in for Denver. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Outside Millsap. Now here's Jokic. Pass to Murray. Releases. The Nuggets with another miss.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Passes it to Davis. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
Jokic with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Jokic passes to Millsap, and the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. And how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle, you're going to react to it like, oh, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does it.
It sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I tried to avoid that, Kevin. Quite frankly.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
Outside, Green. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Harris.
In this quarter alone, they've yielded 5 points off of those turnovers.
And Davis sends it back. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. LeBron, good. LeBron's got 40 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Jokic against James. Stolen by McGee. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, there's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over McGee. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And when it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is that, in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
The Nuggets trail by 21. Here's Harris and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
It's not talked about often enough, but Green averages more blocks per game than almost all other backcourt players.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kev. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Now the pass to Jokic. Dishes it to Barton. Inside. Goes up to the stripe. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. That's 12 points for Jokic.
That's a pretty smooth release for a 6'10" center on the perimeter.
LeBron passes to Davis. Pass to McGee. Harris against Green. Just 5 on the clock. Over Harris. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now, Green shooting the ball has such a quick release. Just got to stay confident.
Jokic with it. Picked up by Davis. Jokic kicks to Millsap. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue to grow.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And the second free throw, good.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Los Angeles leading by 20. Rondo passes to Dudley. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Howard. Count that one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Passes it to Millsap. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Dudley. Craig passes to Millsap. Now, here is Hernangomez. On the wing, Porter. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Hernangomez. Will Barton comes in for Porter. Harris has checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's James. Caldwell Pope trying to break free. James with the bucket. LeBron's got 42 in the game. Here's Jokic. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-point bomb.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you next time.